There we go. Mic wasn't on. There we go. Mic wasn't on. Any necessary questions or anything you need to ask, I will answering. There's no video feed because one, the quality went away, and two, there's nothing to watch other than the backgrounds of the game, just constantly going through. So any good game questions, anything about the game I'll be answering? I mean, I love the game, period. I've been playing non-stop. I've been really addicted to it. Along with it, I can't wait to do for each holiday when it actually hits. Find power armor everywhere. You name it, I could find it. I have about 5 sets already. It's not really that hidden. You can find them in power plants. You can find them in random buildings, raider camps, inside of caves. Mostly any dungeon halftime has a power armor hidden in it. I do have my favorite one, and I don't tell people where it is because, one, I can go there and collect it all day long and nobody knows. There's specific locations depending. I don't know where the extra one is. I do have the excavator, I do have T51, I do have a T45. I have T60, and I have a Raider. Trying to find when maintenance ends in case people are checking in to see if I know when that is and can't even get the website to load. Yes, finding power armor is easy. If you know where to look, you can find it in as soon as you get on. You can make a run for it, grab it, and then just run around. You just gotta be level based to wear certain ones. Along with like Raider ones, you have to be a level. A 25 can't wear Raider power armor. I found out recently. Even though it says 25, a 25 cannot wear it. No, it's not 25. Level 15 can't wear it. Raider's 15, yeah, a 15 can't wear it. It's weird. I think there might be a bug with that or something. Trash. I've been playing non-stop and it's worth every dime. I've literally gone probably 5 hours of sleep since it came out. It's addicting. You get immersed in it. You can find people, team up with them. I do like the PvP system in it. It is very useful. It's better than how GTA's is, where somebody can run up to you and shoot you. In this, they can't really kill you unless you interact back. Their basics are simple. I like how you can scavenge, hunt, or get hunted. Build your home anywhere. I love that. I built several mountainside houses. I died 50 times building them. There's just so many things you can do in this game. It is not trash at that point. It's one of my favorite games. since it was released. I've been waiting nonstop for it. The only thing I didn't like was the first week of actual release. It was there was so many bugs and I crashed so many times. The game would just crash and crash and crash. But then they threw out like a 40-something gigabyte update and it fixed most of the problems. So now I haven't really crashed. I might get disconnected from a server once in a while. But what do you expect? It's their first ever online game. They're still making a great story plot to it. The human interaction part's fun. I do not like the fact you can't trade power armor. Because you can still sell it if you know how to do it. The best way I found selling it is if you put fusion core in power armor, give the person the fusion core with the power armor, but also sell them a fusion core for however much you want to give them the power armor, and then just drop the power armor out of your pockets. You'll drop it on the ground, then they can walk up and take it, and it's good to go. That's about the one thing I don't like, that you can't trade power armor. And you can't sell ammunition to vendors. The vendors also don't update that often. That's another thing I do not like. I found this system for the vendors. It's 3 sections of vendors will have 200 caps on them automatically. And the one is in Flatwoods. That one always has 200. Then with the train station lines, there's a certain one. There's one line that goes straight up the map. It will have 200 caps, but when you deplete one, it depletes all of them in that line. Then you go to the other map. There's another line. You deplete that one, and it stays that way for like a long period of time. I mean, you have to wait for the cycle to go away, and I don't even know how long the time period cycle is in the short run of it. There are some flaws to it, but I've been working my way around it by selling full suits of power armor to the random people who are playing. I'll sell somebody like a full suit of Raider power armor for 200 caps. That's pretty dirt cheap, especially it's a full suit that I might have fixed up completely just for them to have, wasting materials just for it. But in my opinion, 100% worth buying, worth playing. You get immersed, you get your friends to join you. You can make new friends. You can piss people off real fast. If you're an excavator power armor, you can really piss somebody off. Like, you're just standing there and somebody will just chuck a grenade at you and it doesn't hurt you. Excavator power armor is resilient against most explosions and most ammunition. It does have a flaws, like plasma for some unknown reason will destroy the power armor really fast. So for the excavator power armor, just a plasma grenade will kind of just wipe out your health within it, as if it's cooking you alive. And on top of that, then you throw in a Molotov, and if you throw it at yourself, you're gonna burn yourself. Either way, it doesn't matter. Any more questions? As I wait for this maintenance. I'm still trying to look up things. Still trying to build the Bethesda thing. See when the update is, when they're finished maintenance. It's not maintenance, anything. November 16th. Get the forums. Anything else? Any more questions? Any more fun questions to ask? Because I can go on with this game. Love this game. It's a fun game. Tricentennial Edition, I bought that. I'm going to say, if you were going to buy Tricentennial Edition, the graphics, I do like the graphics. Even though it's online, there's some bugs here and there. The graphics is still really great. You can be it looks pretty great in my opinion. Trees look live. Swamps, I've been in the swamps. They're pretty cool. You're walking through that, you're like, oh man, this is beautiful. But if you don't take in the fact that it is their first game that is online, there is going to be issues. I mean, it's an online server playing online game. Things will be loading constantly. So you're gonna have issues with that. So you might be wondering, and then something might lose its texture, and you'll be kind of upset. But if you wait a few minutes, it'll load in. I saw this one where the grafted monster was laying there dead. Walked up to it, it turned black, and then it turned blue, and then it got its color. So yeah, it's all about it. It's all about how you look at it. I mean, like, I love the graphics. They're amazing. 100% worth it in the end. Let's see here. Any more questions from any more amazing people? I got all the answers. Except for the story plot. I won't reveal anything from the main story quest. Can't ruin it. Can't ruin the story quest. Story quest is the main part of everything, and I don't like it when people ruin those. People live stream and all that. 10 to 15 years from now, let's see here. 10 years from now, I can see them having at least, well, it took them about 3 years to come out with Fallout 76. So about 3 more years you'll be at from now. You'll give them 4 years on the next, maybe 5 on the next one, because this one might go on for a while. This one could go on for a long time. But I could see possibly 2 more games in the near future for 10 to 15 years. Unless they end the story plot completely with either the next one or this one. Which I don't see it happening. People love Fallout too much. along with me, I just love Fallout. 15 years from now, I can see it still being around. Just probably might be a little bit less popular, or it could be really more popular to the point that they're going to be more online. And I wouldn't mind that, but if it's going to be more online, they're going to need a way. I mean, the odds to see another person in the game is slim. The popularity is high, and I can see the popularity growing more and more within each game, because they don't throw games back to back necessarily. Sometimes they do, like this recent time they threw out a whole bunch of them back to back, and it was worth looking at. I mean, some of their games they've remade and made them better. For example, like Rage 2, they fixed it completely. Skyrim, there should be a new one coming out soon. Fallout 76 is amazing. These were all back-to-back games, which is sad to say they don't normally do, but they probably have multiple projects going at once. But then again, you won't see any more of these games for a long time, because they don't throw them right after each other. If they did, I would be kind of mad, because I support Bethesda a lot. Let's see here. Still looking up that maintenance time. There's no saying when the maintenance will be over, so I've just checked. They only said that it was going on maintenance at 1:30, and it is now going on to almost 2:30. And I was sitting there, so I'm kind of scared if I lost my power, because I did get out of it right when the maintenance ended. And right when they started maintenance. So the fear of losing my excavator is kind of scary. I am running around the game almost around 37 level. I mean, I wasn't grinding like most people. I wasn't gaining levels. I was just relaxing, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the game, taking my time in the story plot. I did not rush into it. I like to go into a certain area knowing if I'm at level or not just running in there at like level 5 and be like, oh my god, I'm dying, oh my god, I'm dying. I don't do that. Normally I play my game steady. I take my time. I look for the fun stuff in each scenario throughout the game. It is fun to do. And now I know how we have so many level 70s. I just looked at it. And a lot of people are doing a glitch already, and I hope that's what that bug fix is, to get rid of that glitch. I hope that's what this maintenance is. They're down because of maintenance. I'm figuring they're down because of the ultimate bug glitch that's going around. People are doing the ultimate XP glitch, and it's just my guess is they're shutting it down for that. They should be back up and running, I'm guessing, around 3. Hopefully. Unless it's a big thing, it might be down all day, who knows. I'm hoping it'll be done soon. Storage, okay, if you need more storage on your game system, or if it's in your thing, if it's in your game, you need to scrap all your junk. Take all the junk out of your thing, and then scrap it all. If you don't scrap it, you're going to take up more space than you need. I had the same situation. I went through and had to remove everything one by one, then go to a workbench, scrap all the junk, then stick it all back in. It will save you so much time, so much effort, and you will have so much storage for your stuff to build and to work with. If it's build space, there's easy ways to work around that. If you don't put up as many turrets. Turrets take up a lot of your build space. For some reason, they made them so you can't have that many turrets. It works. I mean, I only placed like 2 turrets on mine next to my generators just to protect them, and that's it. Because every mob goes after the generators. Everything. So your best bet is just to set 2 turrets up next to your generators. Build your house however you want. I like to build mine nice and big and using barn siding in mine, and it's beautiful. I do have a warehouse one, but there's kind of holes, and I don't like that. The barn siding is more flush, nice red. No holes. The only holes are in the windows, and they're broken. I'm kind of upset about that. So I barely use the windows. I use them if I need to bring like a wire inside. You can actually bring a wire through a window if it has a hole in it. That's a fun little fact that you can take advantage of. So if you have like little pylons set up outside, you can have a wire running inside and not have a big gaping hole in your house. Instruments. I want to tell you this now. If you want an instrument, you need to save up the caps in the vendors. I don't know where else you can find them. I did find a tuba once. I found the tuba blueprints, which is the wind instruments, which is funny, even though it's only one instrument. And it's the tuba. Now, along with that, I'm still looking at to see if there's any new updates, any sooner updates. But my guess is the ultimate XP glitch is what they're shutting it down for, is to stop that. Because I did see a lot of level 70s and 80s already. Acoustic playing, I do got that one. I have the acoustic, the piano, and the wind. I have them all. The only things I don't have are, I only have up to the medium generator. I don't have anything past that, so that one I haven't found yet, but then again, I've been too busy building my house on the side of a mountain, falling off and dying in the process. And then if I have a perfect house and a scorch beast comes up, I'm now relocating, because I know there's going to be another scorch beast right there next time I get on. So I have to constantly move. I finally found a nice little location to set up a nice little home. I set up a little stage and everything, nice little restaurant. People can stop in, grab their stuff, do whatever. It was beautiful. Some people were actually stumbling upon my house when it was on the side of a mountain near the it was next, I had it next to the main, near the main quest. It was up on the top of a mountain. I threw it on the side of it, a cliff, and it was beautiful. A lot of people were stumbling upon it. Alright, the storage part, that for your storage in the game, you need to go through and remove everything, all the junk out of it. Remove everything you have in there, because you're limited on 400 pounds in your thing. All that storage you got in that little workshop, you have to take it all out. Then you're going to go to the workbench. You're going to scrap it all. I recommend just scrapping it all. Push square, then push triangle, scrap all junk. Scrap all your junk. go back to the workstation, go back to your storage box, and throw it all in. You're also going to be limited on clothing, everything. Whatever has weight to it, it will be weighing that down. You only have 400-pound weight limit on that storage thing. That's it. So if you have like 50 power armors in there, you need to just remove them and keep what limited you have, because each power armor is worth 10 pounds. You shouldn't be out of space then. I mean, I have ran out of space. But if you limit yourself, like, don't throw all your guns in there, you limit yourself, carry as much as you can, wear power armor, that way you can have more weapons on you and not having them in there. Also in your storage, go through, because bottles, baseballs, certain items, don't scrap. You have to actually physically scrap them yourself. And those two ways is go through your thing and see if you have baseballs or glass bottles, because those will backfire on you. A key thing is also grab silver and gold scraps, take them out of it, go to your vendors and use them to trade with and get caps back. You can use those to your advantage right there, and that should also help take the weight away. Fusion cores, keep them on you. You gotta really watch it. I mean, you shouldn't be filling it up that fast to the point. If you're filling up to the point that it's full, you need to go through and see what you don't need. Go up to a friend or go to a stranger and say, hey, do you want all these? And I'll trade you them for something else. And then you trade it. You can have whatever come out of it. But I do recommend, if you have a whole bunch of certain things you don't need, just trade them with somebody else. Or sell them to somebody, that way you have space for the stuff you do need. I run around and my place is just full of stuff so I can constantly build. I build a lot. I like to tear it down, rebuild it, tear it down, rebuild it. When people stumble upon my place, sometimes they actually do complain and say they thought it was my Pip-Boy guy I have staying in my house, little gnome one. Somebody broke it, thought it was a bobblehead. And they actually thought it was meant to be building the way I had it built on the side of the cliff. Because you didn't see the generators. Generators were actually underneath at the bottom of the cliff, wiring up to the top of the cliff. It was a fun thing to do. Oh, adhesive and gold. If you're farming for adhesive and gold, straight off the bat, just go to... There'll be two places. I recommend just going. And you can farm for them really fast. If you didn't know this. Find the farm. The farm is not too far from... Hang on. Yes, but there's a faster way of doing this. If you find the farm, it's towards the bottom of the forest map area. It's not too far from the Nuka-Cola factory. If you go up above that, there will be a farm that you can build. So that's the gold construction thing right there. That place can make aluminum and gold. If you set that up, if you claim that workshop, claim it. Then, for the adhesive, I recommend just going up to the junkyard and set up a junk machine, and it'll produce... You do get adhesive out of that too. I have a plentiful of gold and adhesive, and I don't even use them. I mean, I literally have 200 gold, 300 adhesive, 700 silver. I know where to get them. I can also... Let me look at something. I have the book I could be looking at to give you some nice tips. Oh, wait. There we go, the book. A good key point to look for is... I have stumbled upon every creature in the game. And I tell you, I did not like when I faced off with that Scorched Queen. I ran for my life. I stumbled upon her by accident. That was just regular Scorch Beast. Let's see here. Behemoth killed level 40 when I was only level 10 because I hid inside of a building shooting it and throwing grenades. Rat ants stumble upon one. I only seen one rat ant since I've been playing. The Mylar Queen is always easy if you have missile launchers. Even back on Fallout 4, it was easy to kill. You just need missile launchers for her. Shoot them, pop, 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 pop. She goes down. Doesn't take that long. And like I said, you can get different things. I know where to get most of them. Like the excavator power armor, I run around that all the time. See, I never killed a glitch creature, I just leave them alone. Because they don't hurt me. Yeah, the Raider power armor is level 15. I don't understand why the people, when I sold that to them, they couldn't get in it. They took all the stuff off, they could get in the power armor frame, but they couldn't get in the power armor. When it had the armor on it. It was weird. I have Raider, Excavator, T51Bs, T60, and I was wrong. XO1 is a level 45 required. Ultrice power armor? Ultrice power armor is... Oh, dang, that's a level 50 required. That looks like XO... That looks like the T51B. Ultrice power armor looks like the T51B. For some reason. I am working on the T45s. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power armors. And I'm already working on one of them. The T51. Alright, if you need the right leg, I can tell you exactly where to find several parts for that. One part is right next to that farm I was talking about. That farm I was telling you that's right near the Nuka-Cola plant. There should be right next to it a little shed or something. Inside that shed will be T51 armor. It spawns there all the time. If you get on it, if you join a server, go there, loot it, then hit the pause menu, go to the map, go up to R1, click your name, hit new server. Go to a new server, it'll spawn you right there again. You collect it again, do it again, you collect it again. You eventually have your full set of power armor. I mean, sometimes it might not be there because somebody might have took it. That's your best bet of finding a full suit of power armor, especially with the T51 because it's outside. It's not inside, so you're going to be spawning outside right next to it half the time. Actually, when you spawn, you'll be spawning at this house that's a little bit ways away, and when you walk by this house, they'll be scorched inside, or feral ghouls, depending on what's in it right now at that moment. But right next to that house, there'll be that little metal shed. Or, not a shed, it looks like a hangar, but it's not a hangar. It looks like a little metal hangar. You'll find T51s in there like crazy. If you keep doing what if you keep finding New World and looting it. You can always get more power armor chassis. It does not matter. Those don't matter. You can always find a power armor chassis. You can always find them. I just keep all mine and I just make sure my storage is low so I can keep putting stuff in there. Because like I said, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 sets almost. I'm missing like one leg for one of them, and then I'm working on the T60s. And then my next goal is the XO1. My build, I did more intelligence on that. I've been doing more, I'll look through the cards and see what fits my scenarios best. I do more building where I build more things, so if I claim a workshop, I can build a load of turrets for a little bit less price, and if somebody tries to claim it, the turrets will just slaughter them. Nobody can claim it unless they literally are able to destroy all the turrets in one go. Because my build is mostly intelligence, strength, perception is most of my main three. I don't do endurance. My endurance is literally the lowest. I only have 2 cards for that. Luck has some in there, but not much. I mostly I have like a 14 on my intelligence. So it's a nice little mess with. I did find a cryolator blueprint. For me, it is... do spend your atoms if you collect them enough. Go to the atom shop. Don't pay for them because you will always get atoms for almost anything. But do what you can. Spend your atoms on some of that cool stuff. Like I bought the nice wood flooring for my house. I bought a nice door. So I can have a nice door and a nice flooring with my barnwood siding. It's beautiful. You see my house, it looks just beautiful when you walk in. Nice little area for instruments. I have a piano, I have a jukebox, I have so much building stuff. I even got an electric chair that does nothing but it just looks cool. I do tell you, if you build on the side of a cliff, a scorched beast is more likely to attack your building. It's just guaranteed. I've seen this about 5 times now, where each one of my houses were attacked because they're on the side of a cliff. I don't know where to find those yet. I can look in the book and see if I can tell you where it might be. Hang on. I might be able to tell you where you can actually look for one, if possible. Let's take a look at the book. Hang on. Quest, not quest. Does it say anything about blueprints? I don't see anything about plans. Power plant, alright, but the power plants, I can tell you those, just, if you have the medium ones and just set up a shit ton of them, you can have fusion cores being made constantly. I do that. And once you stock up enough fusion cores, you don't need to worry about them anymore for a good while, so it's not something you have to go collect every time. And because fusion cores will weigh you down, they weigh a pound each, or roughly a pound or 2 each. So it's not something you want to collect like crazy. Yeah. Well, mine's up to 1 pound each because I have a few perks that allow ballistic ammo. I will be back. Ugh. If any more questions, I'll go through and read them and I'll list them all off. It shouldn't take too long for what I'm about to do. Alright, I have returned if anybody is here still. Whew. Had to do something, sorry about the wait. Xtant, if you're still here, hi. See if there's any, if it's back online yet. So yeah, anything, the power plants, if you get them up and running after that little mission, they do help with the fusion cores. By a long shot, you can have a fusion core generator running off of just the power plant. But you have to do the time and get it up and running again. Which, in my opinion, I haven't attempted yet. But seeing some of the locations, not going to be the easiest thing. Like, one power plant is just full of Scorched. Scorched is a little bit more difficult to deal with than a Feral Ghoul, even if a Scorched is low level. I can deal with Feral Ghouls a lot faster than I can with a Scorched. Because at least you know with the Feral Ghoul, they're going to charge at you. If they're at a distance, they're going to charge. If you can pop them in the head 5 times, more likely to die right then and there. You don't have to do anything. No, but honestly, after seeing on YouTube, the ultimate XP glitch per second, 100 XP per second, that would be terrible for Bethesda. It's a good thing they're fixing this. Hopefully they ban those people, or not ban, at least delete the character from them people that used it. Because if you're cheating, you're not really playing. There's no point of playing. If you're going to run around level 100 already, there's no point in it. In my opinion, people shouldn't need to cheat, especially in this. That's my best guess, is them getting rid of that ultimate XP glitch. I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to know, because I don't want to do it. If you're going to do the XP glitch, it's not worth it to anybody. It won't. I'm just seeing them on YouTube, and I'm like, why would anybody want to do an ultimate XP glitch? But the same guy is doing a whole bunch of other glitches, so it looks like all this guy does is post glitches. And I don't support that. But for the power plant, if you're asking about that, you just gotta run through and actually do the mission. You gotta do the mission it gives you. Whenever you enter a power plant area, it tells you what mission to do. My fastest way? Oh, I would say building. If you literally just build and destroy, build and destroy, build and destroy, you tend to level up faster than you realize. Because every time you build something, it gives you XP for it. Everything you build. You set down like a pylon, XP. Set up a wall, XP. Set up flooring, XP. You get XP for everything, just for building. And it was the same way in Fallout 4. I use the same method I'm using in Fallout 4 when I played this. You focus on what... And there's other things, like if you're teamed up with somebody, if you have the team up perk card, you might as well use it then. You get 5 extra bonus points for... You get 5% more XP for teaming up. Same goes for other things. Let's see here. Another one is actually going after super mutant armies. kind of level up from just attacking super mutant armies on your own. Killing everything you see is good. It is a good way to level up. But then again, sometimes if you have the animal friend perk, it does level you up as well, just for friending animals. I will tell you, the worst thing to fight is the Scorch Beast on your own. That's just straight up, everybody knows this. Don't fight a Scorch Beast on your own. Because I've been trying to you can't shoot a missile at them, they don't lock on, they miss. Unless you have the auto aim system, but I haven't found that blueprint yet. Where's that page at for the monsters? Shoot. Right here. I was kind of happy to see a few Fallout 4, Far Harbor creatures made its way into this game. Like the Fog Crawler is back, the Gulper's back. Cave Crickets from Nuka World's back. Giant ants are back. Anglers are back. I found a couple anglers. I didn't attempt to fight them because I don't like fighting anglers in the long run. The hermit crabs are back. I fought a Mylar King and got lucky I killed it. It wasn't... The one I fought was like a legendary. Alien Blaster is back, but you have to kill the alien, which is always roaming. You don't know where it spawns. The odds of finding the alien are slim because it's never in the same location. Alien Blaster's in every Fallout game. That's no doubt about that. I can look and see if the Nuka Blaster's back. Let's see here. Weapons. 131. Kind of curious now if the Nuka Blaster's back. That was always my favorite. You can use Nuka Cola as an ammo. And who does not like that? Let's see here. I do got the black powder rifle and the black powder pistol. And they are badass. They do a shit ton of damage to anything. But it takes forever to reload, so I recommend wearing power armor for those guns. I have the cryolator. I just don't use it. I haven't done that. I haven't found that yet, but I haven't. It's really resilient. It's the most resilient power armor I've actually seen. I put on Raider power armor, and Scorch Beast was killing me. I put on the Excavator power armor, and the Scorch Beast's damage was actually minus by a shit ton. So, let's see here. Saltron Head is weapon. Looks like an Ultriced is a really powerful weapon stuff. Anything that's Ultriced is apparently super good. Binocular is always useful. I don't need it necessarily. I could find it. I mean, I know where to find most things. I just don't go looking for them. Because I still have to go back to where I got the excavator power armor and finish that mission. I bailed from there because I didn't want to deal with half the super mutants again. But I probably need to go back because I have to register the power armor. Deathclaw Gauntlet. Chainsaws are in the game, if you want chainsaw. Protest signs, I love those. I love the protest signs, they're hilarious. As a weapon. I found a spear just recently. War drum? That's new. Does not look like Nuka-Cola Blaster's back. Sad to say. Weapon that shoots. Oh, you have the. If you have a weapon that shoots the cannonballs, that's the I know what it is. It's the broadsider. Shoots cannonballs. Fun weapon. Had it on Fallout before, just never used it. Weighs you down. Like, I got the cryolator gun. I was laughing my butt off when I found that blueprint. I could build it whenever I want. Like, what use is this? I never used it in Fallout 4. It wasn't that powerful. Oh, Saltron Blade? I know the head you can get, but I didn't think you'd get the blade. Let me look. Because there's the broadsider. Cryolator got that. Found a Gauze rifle, but Gauze rifles automatically, you gain a Gauze rifle if you do the story quest. Even if you're not at level, you can find one. It's in the story quest, you can actually find it at one of the locations. Saltron head. That's a board. A Saltron blade right there. And I did find a... I found a couple things that were fun to use. Like the guitar sword. That's fun to play with. If you're playing with the guitar sword and you hit something, you hear a strum, it goes boom, doom. You just start laughing. Some of these are just hilarious to use. Death claws. That's key to the past. I've already done that. Blueprints for every building is in this book. I'm not gonna lie, this book was worth it. You got the blueprints to inside of the layouts, you got everything. Cargo bots tells you if you shoot down a cargo bot, you can get more supplies out of it. I have shot down vertebrates, and they're not worth it. There's nothing in them. Just XP. I mean, you get a lot of XP for shooting down a vertebrate. You do tend to fight most of these throughout the main story quest. Mole miners. I remember when I first stumbled upon a mole miner. That was hilarious. Rad toads. I stumbled upon them because of that firefly mission. Red scorpions. I've walked up beside. Which one was it? There's a red scorpion predator, level 54 or something like that. That one came up and got me from the back. He crashed one. Let's see here. Cached one. Where's it at? Yeah, kind of. The glowing one of the miners are creepy. Their whole bodies are like black, and when I saw a glowing miner, I was actually kind of creeped out by it. No, was it? Yeah, it was a glowing miner. It just doesn't say what its actual name was. It's creepy because their whole body was glowing, and it was like everything. And a crushed vertebrate. Yeah, but they don't have anything in them. Unless it was actually crashed in part of the game. If somebody shot it down, they don't got loot. You just walk through them at that point, and it's kind of upsetting. Let's see if maintenance is up yet. It's been a little while. It should be done with it. It's been an hour and 15 minutes as they went into maintenance. I wouldn't expect it to be this long, but like I said, they could be getting rid of that glitch, and I'm hoping they do. And I'm hoping they get rid of all those people that used it. Because if you're using a glitch, you gotta be punished. But I know Bethesda supports 100%. They support people breaking their games and everything. But an online game, it should be fair game. You don't want to one up. I know people want to one up each other, but don't go and cheat the system right off the bat. I mean, wait until it's down the road, so when it's actually believable that you made it to that level. I mean, I could see people being at like level possibly 60s right now, but not level 80s and 90s. I seen a level 80 and 90 this morning. I was like, there's no way they're that level. I mean, the beta players could be at level 60 by now, but I mean, that's about it. And that's if they didn't restart. I was going to be a beta, I just didn't do it. Because I couldn't figure out how to get it on my PlayStation. Red stags. A couple of them are really ugly. A couple of them rag stags are really ugly. Scorch Beast Queen is a level 95. That's the lowest it can be. So, I mean, if you stumble upon a Scorch Beast Queen, you better run for your life. A Scorch Beast can go up to level 80. Most of them you see are just level 50s. Scorched. The highest level Scorched is level 68. Most majority of creatures are level 68. I did find a sentry bot, and I was not happy about that. I just snuck away. I didn't shoot it. Not yet. I know where to go back for it, though. It sits at a factory, and I know exactly where to go for it. Vertebrates, you got level 20, 30, 40, 50. Wolves. Turrets. Yagwai, I just avoid. I avoid certain things, but then I run head first until I get Deathclaw. Mothman, he never attacked me. The Flatwoods monster, it does speak that if you're lucky to get a shot off on it, you better watch your back. And I did get a shot off on it, and I am watching my back because apparently it hunts you down every time you go into Flatwood City. I was surprised when I saw that it was just floating there, level 40, you know, like, shoot it. Shoot it. And I shot it. Mothman, everybody encounters Mothman. If you do the mission, if you do the encounter, whatever it is that involves the event, that involves turning the lighthouse back on, he spawns right after it. He doesn't hurt you or anything. You just stand there, and he'll praise you and everything. And the Wendigos are creepy. You fight those in the main quest. Snallygasters, fought a couple of them. Aliens are easy to kill, but they're easy to kill, but it'll be kind of changes to kill one. Yeah, good loot. Get good loot off a lot of things. A lot of the main bosses you get loot. The only thing I have not stumbled upon yet is the behemoth super mutant. I kind of upset I haven't found that yet. It's the only thing of the entire thing I have not found. And I know they should be like super easy to find, but I have yet to find a behemoth. Normally they're supposed to be in like opened areas, destroyed areas, really radiated areas. I checked them all. The odds of finding a super mutant, a whole server, I'm looking at YouTube, and a whole server finding a Scorch-Face Queen, I doubt it. I guarantee some people made a run for the hills when they saw it. I know I make a run for the hills when I see them. Let's see here. Oh, it's signing in. Does that mean it's on again? What's this mean? You might be back up and running. Let me take a look. Nope. Logged in. Account lack elements. Error occurred. What does that mean? That was a weird message. Elements required missing. I don't understand that one. Now, I know none of you can see these I know you can't see my screen, but it's okay because there's nothing to see. You would just kept seeing the same Fallout loading screen that everybody else sees. This is more of just a chat, listen to situation. Yeah. It says the login failed. This account lacks required elements. What required elements? That's a new message. It's not saying maintenance now. It's just saying required lacking. Well, we're going on to about 1 hour and 22 minutes. Of maintenance. If you haven't found the excavator power armor, I will be telling you it is down. If you go down to the bottom of the map, I mean the bottom of the ash heap, there'll be like a nice building. It should have a parking garage beside it too. Full of super mutants, so you're gonna need a stealth boy, Stimpax, and you're gonna need to sneak in there. I recommend not going in guns blazing because you're gonna die. Death is an option in that situation. It's a big option. And I do recommend watching your back in there. Returning player. Sorry. Let's see here. Anything fun happening? Hmm. Still under maintenance. Welcome back. Still under maintenance. Outrageous. Looking up all these things, just trying to find different things. If anybody needs any advice or anything, I've found a lot of it. Greater power armor is easy to get your hands on. Most people run around just without armor. I'm like, why don't you just get the armor and wear it? No, you're like, no. My review on the game is excellent. Because the only downside is, and I've said this, the game, it needs to have a little bit more freedom. A little. Like the build area, you should be able to build next to your friends, and have a little bit bigger bubble and maybe more build limit. Instead of being stuck with like so little bit of stuff. I mean, some people, if you can get, yeah, you can get away just building like a little shed and sticking 50 turrets around it. That way nobody can touch you. But the turrets aren't needed. Honestly, you only need one turret, if that. That's pretty much all you need. But I think if I rated it, I would say 10 out of 10. It's excellent. Love the graphics. For being Bethesda's first online game, it is 100% great still. In the workshops, always get workshops. I'm not gonna hesitate on this. If you want blueprints, if you want anything, a workshop has it all. It literally will have it all for you. If you defend them, you will gain supplies off of a workshop. It's common sense. Most people might not realize it, but that's where you're getting a lot of your plans. Always defend a workshop. Even if it's not yours, defend it. You will still get rewarded for it. It's the fastest way of building stuff. That's where I got my cryolator gun from. Just by doing that. I can build a cryolator gun. I don't do it because I never thought they were useful, but I can do it. I can build several guns because of it. I can build a lot of things. I can build all my instruments because of it. Claiming as many as you can is great. That's another thing you need to look at, is claiming them. Claim it, it's yours. That's all you do. I sat in a server, and this is another thing, I don't think... I have a weird theory that whenever you... I feel like once somebody leaves a server, that space does not get filled at all. Because I sat in a world, and as each person left, it came down to just me. And literally, I was the only one in the server. If you looked at the list, everybody was offline. Everybody. There was not a single person in the world with me. And I got to that point, I was like, I have this whole world to myself. Now what do I do? The whole game is actually pointed around teaming with others or talking to others or so on. There's no point in it. And also, I don't care for the fact you have to be within an actual voice limit range of a person to talk to them. You have to be like face to face, or at least like a few feet away, and then you can talk and hear each other. But if they go too far, they can't hear you. It's kind of outrageous on that one. I thought that was weird. The voice chatting was kind of weird. It makes it more realistic. I mean, you can only talk to them when they're face to face with you, but... and it's less chatter in the game. But you can't... it makes it harder on trading. Because you have to physically hunt down each person and be like, hey, did you want to buy this? Yes, no, and then they don't talk, then they do thumbs up, thumbs down, you're like... so you want to buy a thumbs up? Okay. It's gonna be like 300 bottle caps for that power armor. Full set. And they're like, and then they get out and they're like, no. It's a full set. Yeah. Why don't you want it? Because it's 300 caps. Well, it's worth 300 caps. I fixed it up to 160%. It's over its actual limit of being built because you have that. I have the perk. I can build it to 160%. There's a lot of things. But in all reality, I love the game. It's amazing. There is fractions. If you've been playing it, you would have actually realized there are fractions, and you do join them. You do join them all in one sense. Then later down the road, you decide how you want to play it. Because if you're playing down the storyline, I have already joined 2 fractions. You join the responders, and you join the raiders. And then there's talk about the Enclave being in the game. I haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen the Enclave, but they said it's in the game somewhere. Brotherhood of Steel said to be in there. For me, fraction-wise, I would probably end up joining, I don't know yet. I want to see where it plays out. I mean, there's no actual way of knowing who's in what fraction unless they give you like a stamp or something. Most people, I'm going to say, are going to end up joining the responders. I'm not joining responders. I'm not joining the raiders. So odds are I'll probably end up joining the Enclave, or if I can, Brotherhood of Steel. Because I don't want to be a responder. That's like the Minutemen. It's just like you're the Minutemen all over again. You don't want to be the Minutemen. Even though you're forced to be the Minutemen, you don't want to be the Minutemen. And then the raiders. I already did the Raiders of Nuka World. I already done it. It's the Responder's enemy. It's the Minutemen's enemy. I mean, nobody wants it. I'm going to end up joining either the Enclave or the Brotherhood, if I can. Or I'll just create my own faction, and I'll be like, or I could just create my own. I'll be like, you know what? This is where the Atom began. We worship the Atom. We'll start the Atom worshippers. It's all how we want to do it. My goal was originally to build like a city and have like a whole bunch of people building with me. Can't get it. Can't get it. And there's also nowhere to really build a city. I mean, you can build it in the middle of a river, but it's not gonna happen. No flat areas flat enough to build. We're almost at 2 hours, and it's still under maintenance. That's kind of normal for maintenance, but I mean, I was in the middle of my main quest, and they did this to me, and I'm kind of scared I lost my power armor. I don't want to rebuild that power armor. Still down. Can't even look at the Atom shop. I've been meaning to live stream Fallout 76. I just get so immersed in it. Sometimes I don't want to ruin the story plot. I really don't. Yep, don't want to ruin the story plot for anyone. The fractions are unknown, like I said, on how to join, but they said you can do. You know what fractions there are based on a story quest, or if you have the photo frames, because the photo frames will show you what fractions you have as options. Responders are a heart. Raiders are always that skull. And the Brotherhood's always the Brotherhood's. I mean, you got it listed. I can't remember what the Enclaves was. Let's take a look and see what's on the Fallout fandom website. like anything necessary to be even talking about. Bring it down. try. Let's see here. Friends. One second. PS4. Still gotta wait for this stupid maintenance that's almost going on for 2 hours. Let's see here. Bond. Let's see here. Let's stock your trophies. See. I like to stock people's trophies before I add people. It's just the thing. See what games they got. Fallout 76. You're behind me on Fallout 76. By view percentage. Yeah, you're behind me on the story quality. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. At this rate, I'll have to go back out to go to work. I won't be able to play it until after work, and after work will be at around 10. So I'll be up all night. Dang. Unknown error has occurred, obviously. I wish I could look at the item shop right now, because there's some things I was looking at, and I think I have enough for them, and I was like, It's your story arc. Just keep it straight. Because when it's no fun, I mean, you ruin your entire story every time anything. You're like, oh, that wasn't so right, that wasn't amazing, no, that wasn't anything. It was worthless. So yeah, I'm going into depth on so much, but yeah. We're almost at exactly 2 hours of maintenance. Just a live stream of talking. This is the Jeffrey Talk Show. This is Radioactive Jeff Talk Show, coming at you live from the web. We bring you all the greatest news and information over Fallout 76 and more. No need for images, no need for anything. We just talk. If you got a question or even got something stupid you want to remark, we will answer it right here on Radioactive Jeff Radio. I wonder if I could play at the same time as airing this. Or this. I can actually mess around and stuff. Let's see here. Black Friday sale on PlayStation. What's all on sale? Fallout 4 Season Pass is on sale for $16.49. Great to know. Every add-on is on sale for Fallout 4. Fallout 4 GOTY Edition and Skyrim Elder Scrolls are on sale as a bundle. It's all because of this Fallout 76, I'm guessing. Um, Fallout Shelter does not have any free. It doesn't have any discounts, if I'm right. No, but then Fallout Shelter did have a lot of cheap stuff. Mm, the atoms that I think are kind of priced correctly because they're doing the same thing as Creation Club. They're not ripping you off. They're not being like, for this, literally $20 is worth 2,400. Oh no, that's for Quantum, but still, they give you bonuses for a lot of things. We're almost at 2 hours still. We're at 1 hour 55 minutes and 55 seconds. So, we got so many new people joining us up, they all left. Dang. I was gonna welcome all in. When will maintenance be ending? Who knows? That's the main question that I've been looking for. It's a temporarily be down, and that's kind of upsetting when you see temporarily, and then you gotta wait 2 hours. Let's see who all is online. There's a lot of people online. Bond is online and just added him. Let's invite him. Or her. Whoever Bond is. I think it's him. I don't know. Buddy. When will the end? Seriously. This is 2 hours now, and I'm checking again. The second it ends, I'll tell everybody that's ended. But nope, still under maintenance. I don't know if I need to restart the game or not. I doubt that'll work, but let's see here. And I was kind of upset when they put the update for that. They threw in some Thanksgiving stuff, but they didn't really give us any Thanksgiving clothing or anything. And I was kind of upset. I mean, like, it'd be fun running around in a pilgrim outfit with a blunderbuster for Thanksgiving. Throw in like a little radiation turkey. Go hunt down the radiation turkey, everybody. Gabble gabble. Yeah, server's still down. Been checking it. We're at 2 hours now. I'm constantly updating it, trying to get these things up and running, and it's just. I have 500 atoms on house decorations. I got no floors. So I got all those nice. I don't even wear them anymore. I just wear a minor outfit most time. I was going to play another game, but then I couldn't do the live stream. I could done it on Fallout Shelter or Fallout 4, kept talking, but then I would never been able to check to see until they updated, and I was like, might as well be that nice guy and sit here for hours talking and letting people know when it comes on. As if it does not reach. If it reaches about 4:30, I have to go to work. Let's see here. Still down. We all see the truth of the eye of the lion that sleeps in the ocean. Why is the lion in the ocean? I don't know. Why is it? Because I wanted it to be. Huh. I'm amazing. Fallout 76 is brought to you. We are at 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 24 seconds. Or is it back up yet? Because the forum and all that is not going to help you. Even though it says check the forums, check this, check that. It's not going to help. They're... They don't work. And the Twitter one all says it's just down, and that's not helpful. Hello, viewer that just joined in. If you got any questions or anything you want to ask about Fallout 76, I'm willing to answer most questions except for story plot. We're here just to talk about anything that you need help with or anything. I will answer all questions. The maintenance is down right now. If you're worried about that, I've been trying to look for see when they're going to turn it back on. I've been looking nonstop. As far as I know, we've been into 2 hours and 10 minutes and 35 seconds of non gameplay. I am searching web wide for the knowledge because the link they give us and the such is down as well. We are looking at this and we are working on it. So, then I will keep checking it for everybody and I will keep looking at it for everybody up until 4:30 and then I have to go. Sad to say. So here says November 19th. It's already past 19th, so we already had that update. Okay, so here's something for everybody. Bethesda has posted in their website stating, looking ahead to 2019, we tease in our launch letter, some of what's to come next. In addition to constantly making fixes and changes, there will be new content and game systems that add to the life and experience in Appalachia. We'll see new vaults opening, new ways to easily improve your camps, ways to create team up, infractions based on infection based PvP, and many more free add-ons we haven't talked about yet. So they're going to be adding in a lot of free add-ons. That's great because that means none of us has to pay to get it. We'll all get it. I like that. It won't be like how Nuka World you had to pay for it all and I paid for it all one by one. In addition, you will see articles each week that highlight new events, content, and features we're excited to share. We look forward to growing Fallout 76 with you. I don't see anything about the maintenance on their website. Like I keep saying, they're not helpful on that, even though they told us to check their website. Um, Forums. The forum's not helpful. It just lists everything. This isn't even listing the maintenance fix. It's just listing what happened about the big update. It is 2 hours and 14 minutes now at this point. We're looking at a long delay. Login failed. This account lacks the required entitlements. I've been seeing this message so much. An unknown error has occurred. Return to start. Well, I wish I could at least mess with my settings and stuff. No, no, you can't mess with your settings either. You have to have it all. You can't get to the main menu. You have to push start to start. Press any button to start. Fallout 76 is currently offline for maintenance. During this time, players will be unable to log in or play Fallout 76. Visit Fallout 76 forums on Bethesda.net or follow at Fallout on Twitter for updates. And I want to tell y'all, don't worry about doing any of that. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time and effort. Shucks. Oh, I even have the new Pip-Boy. I bought the nice Pip-Boy. Yep, servers are down for maintenance. They've been down for at least 2 hours and 16 minutes and 31 seconds now. I've been checking nonstop for people so they don't have to keep their game open and push it. Check in again if you want to hear more. If you have any questions, please ask. I will answer questions about the game if you have any questions. Because I've been staying up, I've been playing this nonstop except for time periods I have to go and do stuff, like I have to go to work soon. So any questions, you are most likely the best answer. Except for story plot. No story plot reveals. Oh, where's it at? Oh, out of curiosity, for those who are watching, who actually got the Pip-Boy? Who got the nice build-it-yourself Pip-Boy like I did? It is beautiful as can be. Nice. The wear. I just never finished putting the strap on because I got the game and I was just like, I didn't have time to finish building the strap. But I built it and it's beautiful. Knobs work. Buttons work. Everything pushes in. Some things are a little bit tougher to mess with, but oh shoot. And some things just fall out super easy. That's still like the main thing that bothers me, is so many things fall out on the Pip-Boy so easily. Even though you have it all screwed in, down tight, everything's pan down, you just can't win half time. There's this one wire that's just slid on there, that's it. Now I got it out. Now it fell out, I can't get back in. There we go. Stick your holotape in, you shut it, and you're good to go. hours, 20 minutes. What is it? Servers are down for maintenance. I know damn one. They've been down. 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 11 seconds. And the game is back up and running now. So everybody that was waiting, it is now up and running. Fallout 76 is now on. Line once again. Fallout 76 is online. I'm going to repeat that again. I'll be ending the live stream because, well, I gotta get off soon anyways, but I'm gonna get on to see what if I lost anything, and I might be doing a live stream sometime tomorrow. We'll find out if I feel like it or not. I have time, but hope y'all have a great day.